Hi there, twin flames. How you going? I was actually in the middle of posting videos for the star signs, and then I was like, you know, I looked up at the clock and it was 2:22, and I thought, well, I think this is time to do a divine masculine reading to see where he's at right now. Because it's been a little while since I've done a check-in for divine masculine. So let's just have a little look. We'll delve into what he's thinking, feeling and doing, and then we'll have a little look at the secrets, or, you know, things he's not sharing at this time. So just bear with me as I shuffle the cards. If you haven't liked or subscribed or shared or commented, I invite you to do so. You know, I welcome all of you here on my channel, and you know, any donations received will go to part of my mission, which is Save the Young Orphanage in Africa. And it looks like divine masculine is ready to let us know what's going on with him. Okay, so FYI, if you didn't know, he is spying on your social media, or looking at the messages you've sent in the past, or perhaps wishing that you two could communicate more. That's a sneaky card if I ever did see it, hey? Communication card. And when I rub my nose, it's always the truth, so that's good. That's good to know. Okay, so what is he thinking? Well, surprise, surprise, he's thinking of communicating with divine feminine. So don't be surprised if he, you know, sends you a little message today, or wants to have a, you know, a phone or video call with you, because this is what's on his mind right now. He sees you, divine feminine, as total wish fulfillment. You know, whether he has stated this or not, you know, this is his emotions here. You know, you're filling him emotionally, and he sees you as, you know, what he would wish for if he had a, you know, could choose something for life. You would be it. His thoughts have also been on himself. He's been taming himself to some extent. You know, he's been using meditation or prayer, and, you know, bringing down the downloads of information, or, you know, using or taming himself, you know, taming the beast part of himself. You know, perhaps this is the ego, or perhaps for your divine masculine it might be, you know, a part of him that's more like his wild side, or that darker side that, you know, wants to go about things in an overly masculine way, as lions do. So that's really interesting. We have the infinity symbol here representing the twin flame journey as well, which is lovely. The feelings here is the Ten of Cups. He feels emotionally fulfilled when he speaks to you. You know, you're like this happy home, this rainbow, this wonderful ideal that he has inside of his heart. He also feels as though he wants to communicate with you. And what does he want to communicate to you? He wants to communicate with you about something that he finds unjust. So this may or may not be something involving you, but there's something in his life at the moment that he doesn't feel he has had justice with. So that'll be different for every divine feminine. So his action space has been this transformative energy. You know, we've just come out of Scorpio season, so it's no, you know, accident that this card is here. You know, he's been through it. He's gone within. He's, you know, done some work upon himself so that he can come out the other side victorious. So it's kind of like, you know, you have that, I was going to say, it's like an emotional death where you know, go through something highly emotional, or, you know, a situational event that occurs, and then, you know, as you're going through it, you find it hard to cope, but when you come through the other side, you know, you come through it victorious. You know, in the card, you know, below this man here, you know, you can see the people underneath who died, who went through it, like, for real, you know. And so that's really interesting, because, you know, there he is victorious on his white horse, which, you know, is a representation of spirituality, the white horse. He wants to create wealth and stability here with the Ten of Pentacles. That's also what his mind is on. He's thinking about wealth, he's thinking about saving money. He's also perhaps thinking about coming to you, traveling to you. You know, there's a tower in this card, and to me it often represents, you know, the divine feminine template, the Mary Magdalene. You know, the word Magdalene, you know, comes from the word tower, you know. So this very spiritual tower that we can see behind the pentacles shows me that not only is he interested in, you know, finding his wealth, but he's also interested in finding his spiritual counterpart, which is the divine feminine, and that's beautiful. The divine feminine is represented here as being someone who is stable, and he knows that she's stable, not just on a monetary level, but, you know, has an abundance of resources. She's grounded. You know, this, you know, whether you are an earth sign or not divine feminine, this card here is representative of, you know, a goddess related to Venus. So, you know, which is an energy. And so he has seen you in the past to be this. He knows that you are this to him. And that's a really beautiful energy. So what I want to do now is go with my secret deck. The secret deck will tell me what divine masculine isn't saying, which may or may not resonate with all of you, because remember, this is a general reading. So let's just see what this collective of divine masculine isn't saying. Okay, yeah, so we've got the death card again. So he's not saying that he's been through this transformation. He's not necessarily telling you this. But divine feminine, if you've recently been through a transformation of your own, you can pretty much guarantee that divine masculine will follow, because he mirrors. Okay, you know, twin flames mirror one another. He's feeling left out in the cold at the moment. Perhaps you're not spending as much time with him at this present time. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles showing up again, this goddess Venus, beautiful divine feminine energy, and then next to it the Magician. So, you know, he wants to tell you that you are part of what he wants to manifest for his future. You know, he's working on the alchemy of being with a woman like you. Someone with a strong constitution, someone with a taste for luxury, a sensible woman with a good head for business, a motherly woman, someone that's kind-hearted and charitable, someone who will be kind to him. He's also not telling you that he wants to move away with you into calm waters. This card also represents new beginnings, the beginning of a new journey or an overseas holiday. Perhaps he's coming towards you, Divine Feminine. Perhaps you don't know this, but he's saving to come to you. He's planning to come to you. And then last of all, what he's not telling you is that he's been through it recently. You know, this Ten of Swords card, you know, is in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you know, the man laying down with all the swords in his back. So he's been overthinking things. He's had anxiety. He has felt betrayed. He's had heartache. He's been depressed about a situation. But he is wanting to move forward to you, with you, for you. So let's take a look at the love messages for you now, Divine Feminine, from Divine Masculine, from the High Priestess 1111 cards. Okay, so bottom of the deck is, do you even realize how amazing you are to me? Wow, that's nice. Why can't you just tell me what you feel? Because how you act is confusing me. The next card is, please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. I never meant to ruin us. I can't stop thinking about you. You are on my mind 24/7. Wow. I acted like it wasn't a big deal when it really was, breaking my heart. So Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine is, you know, has just gone through something really huge, a transformation of some kind. You know, perhaps he has gone within and meditated, and you know, he could have done some past life stuff. He could have just realized that you are it for him. He could have realized that he's not been acting, you know, the way he should have with you. He's looking over the messages you've sent to one another. He's wanting to communicate with you. He's feeling you telepathically. He thinks you are his spiritual counterpart. He knows that he can have total wish fulfillment with you, and this can be a really scary thing. So Divine Feminine, I'm just going to get a few cards now from my deck for you. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. These messages are from Spirit. Okay, 5. Okay, so we've got 5. Okay, so if you've been asking yourself a question, the answer coming up is maybe. So you need to think on it a little bit more. Keep going, you're doing fine. Throat chakra might need some work. Remember, when your throat chakra is clear, it helps Divine Masculine come in too, because he can speak his truth. Hug yourself. That's a good one. Ask God. And then on the bottom of the deck, for you, Divine Feminine, today, we have you are loved. So there's some great messages coming through from Spirit, Divine Feminine. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll try and upload more Divine Masculine or Twin Flame videos when I can. I'm also doing horoscopes, so if you haven't checked yours out, most of the horoscopes for the first half of December are there. I've just got a few to go, which I'll be working on today and tomorrow. So namaste. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, like I say, if you want to donate to my channel, all of the money, not some, all of the money goes to the charity for Save the Young in Africa, which is an orphanage. So thank you for joining me here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.